this also depends on the application you've made, how far along in the interview process you've got, because essentially if you're making lots of applications and you're not hearing back from any interviewers or anything like that, the issue is probably in your CV. So I would then look at, there's a million different websites out there that can kind of help with CVs, even ChatGPT, just to make it sound more professional. So I would definitely kind of look at the stage of the interview processes you're not passing. If it's the technical test, perhaps you're not applying to jobs that are at your kind of level of technical exposure. If it's the HR conversation, it could be that you're coming across wrong in the interview, hence emailing the HR person to kind of get some feedback there. If it's your CV, even reaching out to a recruiter, asking for tips on a CV, things like that's definitely look at the stage that you're getting to, and then assess kind of how you can improve to get onto the next stage and kind of go from there. I think that would be my best advice for that.
Looking back yourself and having some self-reflection on the interview and how you think you could have improved, if anything sort of maybe went slightly wrong or any questions you didn't feel prepared for. I think making sure you write them down after the interview and then having sort of answers prepared next time would be really good. So yeah, I think definitely write down the questions that you got asked, so you can have sort of answers prepared, as obviously first stage interviews are often quite similar, especially if you're applying to similar roles in terms of immunology. So just really then having those answers prepared is always a good idea.
I think when a hiring manager does give a response, just ask, what did that individual have better than me? It's not asking why I got rejected, because that's an easy way for anyone to get out of, you didn't have the right skills or someone was better than you. I think asking the question of what did that individual have better than me or more than me, then it will be able to guide you in the right direction of where to apply then, or understand, okay, if I apply to this job, what will other people have, or what do I have? Do I think that is hard to learn, or someone else may not have done it? So I think then it helps guide you as an individual, and at least you don't feel discouraged that you may have just simply been disregarded for what you were doing and your experience. So I think then if you ask that, what did they have that I don't have, it gives you a little bit of guidance, and it doesn't make you feel that you're not good enough. It just makes you feel that, okay, this is where I can develop.
If you have an opportunity to speak with the hiring manager directly, even an email, like if you've got their email address, just to follow up to say, I understand I'm not right for this role, but I'd be very keen to kind of discuss any future opportunities with you. If you've enjoyed the interview process, if you thought it was rubbish too, then that's no point doing that as well. But because hiring managers are usually quite forgiving in I think the biotech field, there's lots of people that deal with kind of HR and TA, and that means that you don't necessarily in the line of communication get the correct feedback, purely because it's been sort of a bit Chinese whispers and sort of lost in translation. So if you have the opportunity to be able to contact the hiring manager or even the HR person you spoke to, I would definitely ask them for tips, and just to kind of keep you in the loop for future opportunities, because a lot of companies will see that as motivation to join, and obviously definitely kind of keep you on their books as well.
Don't give up. It's probably the core message. It can be really daunting to be on a job hunt, especially if you've been made redundant, which at this point in time is very common throughout the whole of biotech. But don't give up. And relating that to a recruiter, connect with a recruiter, because you're not alone in that process. You don't have to be alone. You rely on friends and family, but you should rely on a person who's made it their job to find you a job. And having that those strong relationships, it really helps.
Yeah.
As being jobless or being on the job hunt, it can be really daunting and really stressful. It's nice that you have someone to talk to.